Bloons TD Battles 2 was released just about a month ago, and I think we can all agree that the game's current state is not the greatest, alright? I've seen so many comments from a lot of you telling me that you're quitting the game due to a variety of different reasons, whether it be the XP grinding system, the bug towers in the game, the lag, etc. Alright? And there's also been a ton of videos posted by a ton of other YouTubers talking about their personal thoughts on the game's current state and why they're quitting, because there actually have been some YouTubers quitting the game as well for the meantime because it's just not in a good state. So I thought I'd sit down with y'all today and talk about my personal thoughts on the game currently, because honestly I'm not having too much fun playing it as of right now. Alright, so let's just hop right into today's video. So first of all, the XP grinding system, I think we can all agree that it is not where it needs to be. The game is still super duper grindy for the average player especially, right? I actually have almost 200 hours played on this game, and I only have like 4 towers that have all the upgrades unlocked on them. Now, I use these same towers a lot, and we'll get into that later as well. But still, it takes so long to unlock every single upgrade on just a single freaking tower. So when the game first released too, the XP system was even worse than what it currently is at. But NK quickly reacted and made it a little bit better, gave us the first and second upgrades on each and every single tower automatically, because before you actually had to unlock every single upgrade 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for every cross path. So it was even worse, and you didn't get as much XP, right? But still, the game is super duper grindy. NK is aware of this, by the way. They actually have a Reddit post called Launch and Beyond on the Battles Through Reddit. I'll link it down in the description below. But here's what they have to say about the XP grinding system. Improvements and changes to the tower XP system might include, but not limited to, the following. Universal XP. Players will be able to spend Universal Tower XP on any tower upgrade or tower mastery item. It will be earned from regular play and battle chests as with normal tower XP. XP conversion. This would be a system to convert tower XP into Universal Tower XP. It would likely convert at a 1-to-1 ratio, but would come with a monkey money cost. This will allow even more flexibility when unlocking new tower upgrades. You could keep using your favorite or most familiar towers, then use that XP to quickly get upgrades in a lesser used tower without having to grind more Universal Tower XP. Now, I might reference this post a few more times in today's video, but go make sure to check out this post because they're aware of all the current main issues of the game and actually have a lot of plans listed on that post for the future, okay? In case y'all wanted to see that. Next I want to talk about is the current bug towers. The 2 main towers specifically that I want to talk about are the Dartling Gunner and the Ninja, right? The Laser Shock upgrade on the Dartling Gunner, which is the second top path upgrade, that stacks when in BTD 6 it doesn't. So because it stacks, it actually makes the Dartling Gunner way stronger than what it's intended to be. So during the mid-game rounds, you can literally defend against any mid-game rush. So you just don't have to worry about mid-game, meaning every game is going to go past round 30, if not even more, because this brings me into the next tower, the Ninja. Now, if you don't know, the current meta in the game is Ninja, Sniper, Dartling. So the Dartling Gunner is bugged, and also I think the Ninja is bugged as well because the sticky bombs on the Ninja do stack, making the Ninjas just incredibly OP, being able to disintegrate round 30 4 to 5 BADs like it's nothing. So when you combine 2 bug towers together, and of course the Sniper, which is the best current way to get money in this game, this strategy is just nearly unbeatable. Definitely not likely to win against this strategy either during the mid-game rounds, which, by the way, some of you might have won against the strategy before, and I probably have as well before round 30, but it's highly, highly unlikely in the higher arenas, especially Hall of Masters, because everybody knows what they're doing in this arena. So it literally is just late game freaking mania over here, man. Every single game goes round 30 almost every time. Another issue with this game is the lag. I think we all can attest that the lag has probably caused us an issue once or twice, especially if you're not on PC, which makes this game like not optimal for mobile devices and also weaker computers, because there's actually a lot of games too when you go super late that end up crashing, which results in both players getting a loss. The input delay too is really bad. Sometimes when you actually try to sell a tower, it takes like a few seconds to register, or even when you try to use like a tower boost, that will take a few seconds to register as well. And that is due to desync. Pretty much the game is trying to keep you and your opponent in sync real time together. So sometimes that results in just cell delays, tower boost delays, and stuff like that. And also too, it's based off a peer-to-peer connection. So that probably isn't the most optimal thing. If you did play Battles 1, desyncing wasn't really a big issue because microing on that game, super duper smooth. I think we can all attest to that for those of you that have played Battles 1. But at times, sometimes like you would rush your opponent on Battles 1, you send them like a crap ton of regen rainbows or something like that, and it looks like on your screen that they're dead, but in reality, they're not. It's just really bad screen lag. So that sucks, but with Battles 2, NK kind of wanted to get rid of screen lag, so in order to do that, they had to work with desync, but that results in cell delay, tower boost delay, and stuff like that, which makes microing in this game way freaking more difficult. And by the way too, microing is a whole nother topic that I want to talk about, because microing in this game is pretty much non-existent due to some abilities having cooldowns. For example, the Ace, the ground zero ability on the Ace, there is a cooldown on it. Like, why? There should not be a cooldown on that. The Ace isn't even that good to begin with, so I don't even know why that's in the game. There were no ability cooldowns in Battles 1, and a lot of people judge people's skill based on how good their micro was, which, by the way, microing on mobile could be arguably better at times for some people compared to PC. And with this game, mobile players are just at a huge disadvantage because they don't have things such as multi-touch, so they can't constantly eco while being able to set down towers. While on PC, all I have to do is just hold down the A button and then I can just do whatever else. I can set down more defenses, sell and rebuy towers in order to use their abilities like spike storms, etc. Adding a multi-touch feature to mobile would definitely even out the playing field versus PC users, because as of right now, mobile users are just clearly at a huge disadvantage. Next, I want to talk about how everyone in this game is currently using the meta, once again being Ninja Dartling Sniper. Now, it is nearly impossible once again to beat this strategy before round 30, even round 40, honestly, because round 30, I most of the time don't even think about rushing the strategy because, dude, it can easily destroy a 4-5 BAD round 30, like no problem whatsoever. So because of this, every game is really similar because everybody is using that strategy, especially too because I am in the highest arena Hall of Masters. At the end of the day, everybody is just trying to get the win, so they're going to do whatever it takes to do that. Therefore, they're going to use whatever strategy or towers are the best, and that is completely okay. But I only have an issue with it when those towers within the strategy are only good based off bugs. Now, I can't really talk all that much either though, because I currently use the Dartling Gunner with the Laser Shock bug. But in order to compete or have a chance against winning against these top tier players, I need to use the towers such as the Dartling in order to have a little bit of a chance. And I don't even go strictly meta. If you know me, I go Dartling Village Spike Factory or Dartling Boomer Spike Factory for the most part. So it's already hard enough as it is to win with that strategy. But if I want to maintain a decent rank on the Hollow Masters leaderboards, I need to use the Dartling Gunner for sure, because it is one of the best towers currently in the game. So because everybody uses the strategy, that means for videos on my channel, it's going to result in me going against the same strategy almost every single time. And personally, I think it would be pretty boring to watch me go against that strategy every single video. And personally, I don't enjoy going against that strategy at all either. It's actually super repetitive, and whenever I lose and my ranking really suffers, like I go down 10 plus rankings, I really do get very upset. So honestly, I have no motivation whatsoever to play as of right now. I normally only have a small chance of being the meta most times. I do have a few videos on my channel where I managed to beat it outright, but on short maps like Glade or Basalt Columns, I actually have a way better chance of defeating meta, strictly due to the fact that they're shorter maps, so their meta strategy doesn't have as much time to pop down whatever rush I'm trying to send them. Which is another thing, by the way, long maps like Docks just shouldn't be in the highest arena, right? I know that's really random, but it's like that in BTD Battles 1. Maps like Mines, I think, Patch, those maps are not in the higher arenas. So the good thing is the season is about to end. At the time of this recording, there's less than 2 days left And when the season ends, your trophies actually reset. So when they reset, they are cut in half. So right now I am at 100 trophies because I am in Hall of Masters. So when the new season starts, I'll be at 50. And once that starts, dude, I'm going to be starting to grind for other towers. I'm going to be using meme strats and just trying to have fun with the game, right? Because I have just been sweating nonstop for the past month. And I just about had it, all right? I'm so tired of even using the Spike Factory, guys. As much as I love the Spike Factory, I really need to start using other towers, all right? So once this season ends, which is less than 2 days, once again, we'll be absolutely chilling. Another thing that I wanted to quickly talk about is the current elo system. So on the Hall of Masters leaderboards, your name will be shown if you're ranked top 100, but there is no visible elo. So you don't know how much elo the person above you or below you has on the leaderboards. And currently too, the whole system is just completely messed up. For example, if you just make it to the Hall of Masters and you win your first 5 games, you'll be ranked super duper high on the leaderboards, and you don't actually have to really play any more games to maintain a decent position on the leaderboard, right? I remember ISAB was talking about this, and I think for his first 8 games, he went 7-1, and he was ranked 3rd on the leaderboards. And honestly, if he didn't want to, he didn't have to play, and he would still probably be ranked at least top 15. And I think there's an issue with that because that means it's just so much harder for the players that are ranked below him to be able to pass him up, you know, because he just has only 8 games played, but only 1 loss. Nobody has actually figured out how the current elo system works either, so it's just super confusing, and it would be super nice if NK would just make your elo visible so you know how much you have, and you also know how much your competition has as well. NK is currently on vacation. That is why this game has yet to receive an update, but definitely expect a big update coming within the next upcoming weeks. Sometime hopefully in early January would be ideal. I've got faith in NK, all right? And something that I wanted to point out too is we got to think about this game in a year from now. I don't think this game is very new user friendly. Like in a year from now, a ton of people are going to probably have almost every single upgrade, if not every single upgrade on every single tower unlocked. I actually know of a few people right now who have every single upgrade unlocked, which is crazy, first of all. But if a new player wants to start playing this game in a year from now and they're matched up against people who have just way better upgrades than them, then they're just going to stand no chance and probably just end up quitting the game. Now, NK talked about this a little bit within the article on their Reddit, and here's what they had to say. More granular matchmaking. This would match players based on the number of upgrade tiers unlocked or a formula that takes those into account. Players would still match within their trophy band, but the system might try to put players together who have similar numbers of upgrades unlocked where possible, regardless of VIP status. The competitive integrity of the game is strong and extremely strong once both players have all upgrades unlocked for their chosen towers. We are 100% committed to keeping it that way, so we'll continue to discuss changes that support that. So hopefully they implement this in the future because, yeah, once again, in a year from now, if there's a new player trying to play this game, which there's constantly new players trying to play Battles games, okay? I'll tell you that from firsthand experience. There are so many new players that were playing Battles 1 when I constantly used to upload Battles 1. I mean, guys, I was playing Battles 1 for almost 4 years, and there were always new players in my comment sections asking about what towers are the best, what strategies to use, and just overall advice on the game. And speaking of players, I think most players don't always want to constantly have to play in a competitive format, all right? So that means we need a casual mode, which is another thing that they talked about in this article. We will likely add a new arena for casual play. The rules are likely to be no loss or gain trophies for winning and losing or elo change, though the wins and losses will be recorded in your permanent stats, perhaps separated from ranked play. Full XP earned for towers use, including universal tower XP, no battle points earned, no battle chest earned. So this is good because I definitely want a casual mode as well for videos where I just want to go super late game with a dumb strategy. This would make it a lot easier for me. And also too, there are days where I want to play this game, but I just want to play casually, you know? I don't want to have to sweat against sweaty players. And so like now in the future, if they do add this, I can make it to Hall of Masters, but still play casual mode against just any random person, you know? Because once you're in Hall of Masters, you're literally stuck there and you can only go against Hall of Master players or sometimes ZOMG players, but majority of players are really, really good, obviously. So that's all I pretty much wanted to talk about in today's video about my thoughts and personal feelings on the game's current state. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Once this season ends and hopefully I'll get top 100 on the Hall of Master leaderboards, I can stop having to worry about constantly sweating and start using other towers to provide fun and cool, unique content for y'all. And two, it just will be way, way better when they finally release this big update. Hopefully it will fix the laser shock upgrade and also the ninja sticky bomb stacking. And along with all the other things that I talked about in today's video, hopefully they fix up on some of those things as well. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And also if you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to drop a like on it and I will catch y'all in the next one. It's been your Tricks or Justin. Peace out, everybody.